guys, so welcome back to another video, and in today's video it is going to be another Bible study. We're going to do things a little differently because we are adding the verse of the day and my journaling with Jesus. So if you guys don't know what this journal is, it's really cool. I got it at Walmart for like $10, and just every day, I've talked about this I think a few times, but every day it gives you a different prompt and you just write a few sentences on what that prompt is. So like, for example, today's prompt is, what steps can you take to deepen your faith in Jesus? So I just wanted to kind of say the prompt, write my own little thing, and then if you guys feel like sharing, you can write it in the comments or what, but I'm going to go ahead and write my little paragraph. Okay, so I can pray more, go to church more, read the Bible more, and really listen and trust in Him that everything will work out. So that's that. And then the verse of the day comes from Joshua 9. And basically what it says is, I have not commanded you to be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. So one thing I like to do with the verse of the day, it just comes from the Bible app, is read the entire passage that it comes from. So this is Joshua instilled as leader, which is Joshua 1 through 18. This is the very beginning of Joshua. After the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord said to Joshua, son of Nun, Moses' aide, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now then, you and all these people get ready to cross the Jordan River into the land I am about to give to the Israelites. I will give you every piece where you set your foot, as I promised Moses. Your territory will extend from the desert to Lebanon, and from the great river to Etherites, and to Haiti country, to the Mediterranean Sea in the west. No one will be able to stand against you all of the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Be strong and courageous, because you will lead these people to inherit the land I swore to their ancestors to give them. Be strong and be very courageous. Be careful to obey the law my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go. Keep this book of the law always on your lips. Meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do what is written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Be not afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. So Joshua offered the officers of the people. Go through the camp and tell the people, get your provisions ready. 3 days from now you will cross the Jordan, here to go in and take possession of the land of the Lord your God is giving you for your own. But to the rebels, the Gadites, dyslexic, and the half-tribe of Messiah, Joshua, said, "Remember the command that Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave you after he said, 'The Lord your God will give you rest by giving you this land. Your wives, your children, and your livestock may stay in the land that Moses gave you east of the Jordan. But all your fighting men, be ready for battle, must cross over ahead of your fellow Israelites. You are to help them until the Lord gives them rest, as he has done for you, until they have taken possession of the land the Lord is giving them. After that, you may go back and accompany your land and occupy your own land, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave you east of the Jordan towards the sunrise." Then they answered Joshua, Whatever you have commanded us we will do, and whatever you send us we will go. Just as we fully obeyed Moses, as we will obey you. May the Lord your God be with you, as he was with Moses. Whoever rebels against you, your word does not obey it, whatever you may command them will be put to death. Only be strong and courageous. So that is the verse of the day. If you guys want to put your thoughts about that little passage or the verse, or maybe what it means to you, you can go ahead and put that in the comments. And then for our devotional for today, it is a reflection. It comes from Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 through 7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your mind in Jesus Christ. So this is a tiny little section that I am going to read. Again, it's Philippians 4, verses 4 through 9. It's just a tiny little section. It's final exhortations, maybe. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. Let the Lord near, and do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God will transcend all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Jesus Christ. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if it is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Whatever you have learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put into practice, and the God of peace will be with you. So, the scripture says, or the devotional says, Scripture is full of people who prayed to God in their distress. One was a king named Hezekiah, dyslexic, who did what was right in God's eyes. He honored God with his choices and trusted in him. During his reign, I'm going to just call him King H. King H became very ill to the point of death. Isaiah, a prophet from God, told King H he would die from this illness. Could you imagine the fear and anxiety King H must have felt upon hearing this? Rather than wallowing in self-pity, Scripture says that King H turned to the wall and prayed. 2 Kings 20th chapter 20 verses 2 through 4. He talked to God, reminding him of his love and devotion to him, and he wept bitterly in the process. Scripture says Isaiah returned after this. He shared that God heard King H's prayer and would heal him, grant him 15 more years of life. There is power in prayer. As seen in the story of King H, God hears your prayer and sees your tears. When you are anxious and afraid, give your worries to God. He is your refuge and strength. Not refugee. Fridge? That doesn't make sense. Refuge, that's what it is. He is your refuge and strength. Psalms 46:1. Talk to him, cry to him, share your struggles with him. He is always there for you and will never leave you. Deuteronomy 31:8. We can find peace in knowing that God is sovereign in control regardless of the circumstances. He loves you and has a plan for you. Go through even the hard stuff. So these are the questions. Have you ever experienced fear as a result of an injury or illness? If so, what happened? How does this verse encourage you, knowing that God hears your prayers, wants to hear from you, and gives you hope in his peace? So I'm going to answer this really quickly. So this is my answer to the questions. If you want to put your answers to the questions in the comments, you're more than welcome. But basically, I was scared when my knee injury got really bad and I had to quit dance. I was scared that if I continued, I wouldn't be able to walk in my 20s. This verse gives me hope by reminding me that I don't have to worry and I can give it to God and he will take care of it and me. That's our devotional for the week. I don't know why I slammed that down. But that just like kind of reminded me. If you guys want like a breakdown video of what is going on with my knee, because it's still an ongoing problem. Didn't think something that started in 6th grade would still be an ongoing problem, but it is. But anyway, so if you guys want like a video of me explaining really what happened with my knee and kind of where I am now, I totally will do a video on it. But yeah, so that's the little devotional and verse of the day for this week. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And I think I'm going to try to film some this week because I think my midterms are next week. So I'm going to get started on studying this week. So that's fun. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Deuces.